Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the latest Animal Crossing news that you might have missed in the past week or so. Like I usually do, I've scoured the internet to find every piece of Animal Crossing news that we've gotten so you don't miss out on a single thing. So if you're excited for some Animal Crossing news, leave a like on the video and let's jump straight into this. Now, starting us off, the Nintendo Museum in Japan has officially opened their new art exhibit, which will feature concept art and development art from various Nintendo franchises, including Nintendo. So we should be seeing some really cool Animal Crossing concept artwork, perhaps some of it for the first time ever, at the new gallery. Now, we haven't seen the exact images yet, but it's very likely that some that we've seen in the past will resurface. For example, they released this really cool concept art, which I'm sure a lot of you might have never seen before, which shows some of their design ideas and thought processes when designing New Horizons. They actually released this a few years ago, and it's likely to appear alongside the art gallery. They've also shared in the past some concept images of what New Horizons looked like when they were developed, so I'm sure some of that will be there as well, and hopefully we might get some brand new ones as well, as that would be absolutely fantastic to learn more about the development of New Horizons. So yeah, if you are in Japan and you're lucky enough to get a ticket for the Nintendo Museum, this is something new you can enjoy, but hopefully more of it will surface online sooner rather than later too. Now, in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete, we are still getting some completely brand new content, which was introduced at the start of the month. And this is actually some of the very last totally brand new content that we will get within the game, although they will keep updating it each month, recycling old items. As you can see, like I shared in one of my past videos, they introduced a ton of new content for the month of September to kind of finish things off. All of this is kind of based around plays and theatre, Royal Kingdom plays and such from what I've gathered, which is really cool. There's a lot of really great new items introduced here, and you'll be able to get some by participating in the fishing tournament, which began on the 10th and will end on the 20th. So make sure you enter into that event sooner rather than later if you want to unlock some brand new items that have never been seen before in Animal Crossing. There of course will be more content for you to collect with the Gyrodite event, which will start on the 20th. So if you are looking for even more new content to get your hands on, then you will have the opportunity to do so. Of course, brand new items aren't the only things that you get from these particular events. You can also get leaf tokens, cookies, and various other types of items which you might find really useful. So it's definitely worth logging on and participating in the fishing tourney before that ends on the 20th. Gyrodite event is similar. It's something we've seen in the past many times before, where basically you'll collect Gyrodites throughout the map and that'll get you some cool items. In fact, you can see one of the Gyrodites in the top corner of this image, right next to where it says September. It's one wearing like a little sort of cream hat, which I find really funny. I wish we got some of these items in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but who knows, maybe at some point in the future when we get a new Animal Crossing game, some of these Pocket Camp items will make their way over. That would be very exciting. So that is something I certainly hope will happen. So yeah, still a lot of really great things to do and enjoy in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete at the moment. Now let's take a look at some new Animal Crossing merch which has been announced. Now technically we have seen this before, but it is very rare and they are now releasing it again in a limited capacity. This will be available at a pop-up store in Japan from the 12th until the 28th. So of course this won't be feasible to get for a lot of you, but the good news is that since this will now become a bit more available, hopefully it'll start popping up in more places. Now this particular shirt is very special because it was originally worn by Hisashi Nogami during one of the presentations for Animal Crossing New Horizons before it launched. We've also seen it available at events like Nintendo Live and such, so it's got a history and it's a pretty rare and exclusive piece of Animal Crossing merch that not a lot of people tend to have, as it's only been available in limited windows. So if you are able to make it into that pop-up store in Japan, it might definitely be worth getting some. But if not, I think this is a good sign that this type of merch should start to become a bit more available online, which would definitely be really good news. Speaking of Animal Crossing merch, it has been discovered that the Animal Crossing LEGO collaboration will continue on to 2026. Now, as leaked, there will be a new Animal Crossing polybag featuring 33 pieces. At this current time, we do not know exactly what this will entail, but given some of the past Animal Crossing polybags, my best guess is it'll be a villager with a small little set, maybe related to their house or some sort of Animal Crossing related activity. So far, we haven't heard of any more big sets coming in 2026, and previously it was indicated that they will be scaling back the Animal Crossing and Mario collaborations next year, which is definitely a shame as I feel like the Animal Crossing and Lego collaborations have been a ton of fun so far, and it's been a really cool new piece of merch for us to get that has been kind of widely available. So hopefully they will continue it, and I think this is a good sign that they definitely do plan on doing more in the future. I know a lot of us would like to see a minifigure series of Animal Crossing characters, although I'm not so sure that'll be happening. But it would definitely be really good news if they do decide to do that in the future, as I'd love for us to be able to collect all of our favorite villagers without buying the big sets. After all, we still don't have a Bob Lego minifigure, which is something I desperately want, so I really hope that happens sooner rather than later. Now, if you're looking for a fun Animal Crossing experience that is currently going on, if you happen to be in the Sunshine Coast, you can take part in the Animal Crossing and Sea Life collaboration there. In case you don't know what that is, effectively it's a real-life Animal Crossing experience where you go to these aquariums, Sea Life and various others throughout the world that are hosting the event, and you can meet up with Tom Nook and Isabelle, take photos, you can get Animal Crossing merchandise from there. You can also do lots of Animal Crossing photo opportunities and learn about the critters from the game. So they've been a ton of fun so far, and this one at the Sunshine Coast will be happening from the 16th of September until the 9th of November. So if you're in the area, you have a good amount of time to participate, which is definitely good news. They have also confirmed that Kelly Tarleton's Auckland will also be hosting another, but they haven't mentioned what the exact dates will be. My best guess is this will happen right at the very end of the one happening at the Sunshine Coast. That's generally how they do this sort of thing, but I'll definitely make sure to update you when we get more specific dates. There is also one going on in Japan at the moment at Marine World. This has been going on for quite a while, but it will officially be ending on the 23rd. So if you are in Japan at the moment or you're visiting before the 23rd, you should definitely go. I've heard the ones at Japan are honestly a lot better, and they tend to have a lot more Animal Crossing merch from what I've seen, and even things like the Roost as a real-life cafe there, which makes me so jealous. So definitely worth visiting this one if you get the chance. It is incredibly cool. So that's all of the Animal Crossing news that we've gotten in the past week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.